Today we are rebuilding FC Köln, the German giants that have shockingly been relegated last season to the second Bundesliga and want to make their way back up as soon as possible to the promised land, which is Bundesliga 1. Looking at this squad, I certainly don't like the formation. It's too narrow, 3 at the back as well. I'm not so sure about this. There are some players out of position, like Martel, like Geissböcke, like Maina as well. Certainly a talent, this Martel guy, as well as probably Hussein Basic, who is only 23. Otherwise, as I always look at the ages, we have a Pauli guy who is only 63 rated, but only 18 as well. Hubers is good, 27.74. Heinz might get replaced. Schwabe in goal seems to be alright, but we also have got Jonas Orbig, who is one of the most talented goalkeepers in this game, only 20, already 73. With Köln, we are playing a gegen-pressing tactical preset, so that allows us to press the hell out of the opposition, but hopefully we'll find the right formation as well. We do have around 8 million still after extending some contracts to go into the market for new players, but first we need that formation. So we have effectively sold Marvin Schwebe, the first team goalkeeper, for 13 million to Rennes in France. Stefan Tigges goes to Nuremberg for 1.5 million. Maximilian Schmid to Mansfield Town. Lead Pakarada to Başakşehir in Turkey. And we have loaned out as well the young man, the young centre-back, Elias Bakatukanda, to Gaziantep in Turkey as well. Meaning that we are now back up to 22 million in our budget. Nice money to spend in the second Bundesliga. On the other hand, I have changed up the formation to a 4-2-3-1, a classic formation, very standard. Heinz and Hubers in centre-back. I have found Heinz on the bench. Actually, maybe even Kilian could go in there because he's, of course, 6 years younger. And Heinz goes on to the bench. We have Urbig now in net. He will stay there as well. I want to develop him into a great goalkeeper in the future. The team actually, to be honest, is quite young. Waldschmidt is 28 already, one of the oldest players in this team, along with Hubers. But yeah, I don't want to change too much in this first season. I will be honest with you guys. Maybe a better cam than Hussein Basic. We've even sold 26-year-old Dejan Lubicic for 6.5 million to Hertha Berlin, along with Marku to Hamburg, Marvin Obus to Darmstadt, and even Julian Pauli to Krakow in Poland. Our final sale this transfer window is Florian Kainz, who for 9.5 million joins Galatasaray. And so, we have gone to Colombia to sign a player for the first season for FC Köln, a new cam, coming in to replace Florian Kainz. He's only 17 years old. It is Kandri Payet coming in from Independiente for 8.8 million. On the other hand, we've actually gotten a player into the team whose contract is expiring in 1 month. So we approached to sign him on a free transfer. He's only 23. This Daniel Felipe Ruiz coming in from Millonarios. These are my only signings this window. Maina will get replaced by the new man Ruiz, who will come in a month or so. Paez, of course, goes into the cam spot. I'm really excited by him. 17 years old only. Waldschmidt still the striker. I haven't changed anything to the back line for now. Urbig in goal, of course. Martel in CDM. I want to build a team around Urbig, Martel, Paez, and so on. With the arrival of Ruiz for €0, we've also sold Linton Maina, the left midfielder, so that he doesn't take any game time away from Ruiz, for 8.8 million to Cardiff. So at the end of the first season in Bundesliga 2, we are in first place and 14 points ahead of Schalke. What a season we've had. 15 ahead of Hertha in the promotion playoffs. Great first season, 25 wins, 6 draws, 3 losses. We are going up to Bundesliga. The DFB Pokal goes to RB Leipzig over Dortmund. We have been knocked out in round 2 by Bayern 6-3. Wow, what a result. Luka Waldschmidt was tearing up defenses in Bundesliga 2. 23 goals for him, 11 for Kendry Paez, and Ruiz with 3 and 4 in only half a season. I am flabbergasted with how well we've done. First in Bundesliga to round 2 okay of the DFB Pokal, but we've been knocked out by Bayern. So let's jump into the Bundesliga and hopefully we can survive. First act of business in Season 2 is buying a new right back, younger and better than the former one. Going in for Michael Coyote from Fiorentina for 9.5 million, he's only 20. We've then again gone on and sold half a dozen players or so. Adam Jan goes to Leuven in Belgium, Lempele to Augsburg, Arshawi to, I think, the Polish league, Florian Dietz to Philadelphia Union, and then Osasuna pick up Waldschmidt, the striker, our starting striker in Bundesliga 2. Meaning that we are now up to 40 million in our budget. But also left with a striker in Oro Tagba, 20-year-old, 65 rated. We absolutely need to upgrade on either him or Downs. Downs is higher rated, but still not high enough for the Bundesliga. I think you will be satisfied with whom I've gone in for. A German striker, 25 years old. An absolute top transfer in my opinion. The former Mainz forward Jonathan Burkhardt joining us from Olympique Marseille for 33 million. We really had to bring out the checkbook for this one. Then gone on and sold Dominic Heinz for 1.8 million to Mainz. So hopefully this team is strong enough to avoid the drop in the first season. Burkhardt certainly will help us with the goals. 80 rated, Coyote at right back only 21, 74 rated. The centre backs I wanted maybe to upgrade one, but for the first season they are still good enough. Just like the left back, we're still showing great season. The first in the Bundesliga and we've done particularly well. Brilliant first season. 8th in the Bundesliga. 13 wins, 10 draws, 11 losses. Mid-table and even better than mid-table. Bremen go down into a relegation playoff. Heidenheim and Hertha have had abysmal seasons. On the other end of the table, it is Bayern ahead of Dortmund and Leverkusen. We've even been in the DFB Pokal final before losing to Leverkusen dramatically 3-2. 23 goals for Burkhardt, that's why we bought him. 15 for Kendry Payet, so he's only 19 but 81 rated. 11 goals for Thielmann even, and 11 for Ruiz as well. That's why we've done so well. So far, this has been such a smooth rebuild. 8th in Bundesliga in the second season itself. Runner-up in the DFB Pokal either. I wouldn't have dreamt such a brilliant start. Let's jump into Season 3. I'm a bit disappointed as we've only got around 26 million without even extending the contracts. But then again, to be honest, we don't need to change a lot of things. Each and every position is strong. Urbig already up to an 85. We may need to replace Kilian at centre-back, but that's the only position. All the others are fine right now. I'm actually using a cheat code going in for 2 centre-backs from the free agency list. The free agents this season were absolutely crazy. First one I'm going in for is Matteo Gabbia, who joins us instead of Leverkusen. The second one is another Italian centre-back joining us on a free transfer. Only 18 years of age, it is Emanuele Valentini. We may have just bought 2 starting centre-backs there. The signing 2 centre-backs, we've also sold 2 for 10 million combined. Nicola Soldo to Famalicão and Luca Kilian to FC Union Berlin. And finally, just as a bit of a rotational option from the wings, we go in for a player from Bologna in Italy, in Serie A. It is Benjamin Dominguez joining us. He's only 22, from Bologna for 15 million. So the players we brought in, Gabbia is now the centre-back starter, 81 rated at the age of 26. Valentini is only 18, he's already 79. I mean, those two have really elevated the quality of this team massively, along with Dominguez, who comes in at the rating of 76. To be a backup to both. We finished, and we have finished in an incredible 3rd place on same points than Bayern Munich, 5 points out of Frankfurt, 8 points behind Dortmund in 3rd place. Wow. Leverkusen have won the DFB Pokal over Leipzig. We have been knocked out in the quarters by Leverkusen, our rivals. We are looking at an incredible 33 goals by Burkhardt, 14 by Daniel Felipe Ruiz, 10 goals for 84 rated 20-year-old Paez, and 7 and 11 assists for Thielmann. 3rd in the 3rd season itself, being in the 2nd Bundesliga in the 1st season, so quarterfinals even of the Pokal. We couldn't go back-to-back finals, but next season we'll be playing European football and in the Champions League as well. So for our first Champions League campaign, we get 56 million. That's already after extending 2 contracts. So the first and main signing of season 4, I think, is going to be for a CDM. I'm completely off my rails here. I don't know why. It is Florentino coming in from Borussia Dortmund. In real life, he plays, of course, for Benfica. 40 million he cost us. Then gone on and sold Chiloem Onoa and Matthias Olesen to New York City and Al Ahly respectively. We don't make more changes to the squad. We have a very thin squad depth team in terms of squad depth, but yeah, that's how it is. We don't have a lot of money left, and this team has to be it for the first season in the Champions League. Highlighting the only switch we've made, Florentino coming in at the age of 27, 84 rated, replacing the halfway stage of the season. We are in 3rd place on 44 points, 9 behind Bayern Munich already. Champions League, we are finished in 1st place on 22 points, 7 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses, 4 points out of 2nd place PSG, incredible. So in the round of 16 we played Chelsea. First away from home. This, of course, after finishing in the top 8. Let's see how this goes. We lose 2-1. Palmer in the 1st minute and Jackson in the 86th score. For them, Paez gave us 1 back, but we lose 2-1. Little bit of a miracle if we were to turn this around here. But we do. 4-1 in the 2nd leg after extra time as well. Martel with the final goal. Thielmann scores. Burkhardt with a brace. 5-3 on aggregate. After extra time, what a game. Quarterfinals, we face Atletico Madrid. First away from home, another tough opposition. But it's a draw actually, not a bad result in the 1st leg. And Colwill and Lino save Atletico in the 88th minute. Thielmann and Pace gave us the lead momentarily. 2nd leg, still everything open here in Köln, but we lose 2-0, and the dream of winning the UCL this season in the 1st participation is over. At the end of the Bundesliga season, we finished 10 points off Bayern Munich, in 2nd place actually. So we've again improved by 1 place, still in the Champions League in season 6. After having been beaten in a previous DFB Pokal final, this time we absolutely tank Stuttgart and win our 1st trophy of this rebuild with Köln. Champions League goes to PSG on penalties over Arsenal. The Europa League to Inter over Manchester United. And the Conference League goes to Shakhtar from Ukraine over Rennes from France. Unbelievable season by Jonathan Burkhardt. 54 contributions in 54 games. 28 for Paez with 21. And 15 goals and 9 assists even for Jan Thielmann. With 13 goals and 15 assists for Daniel Felipe Ruiz. We've had another unbelievable season, 2nd in the Bundesliga, quarterfinals of the Champions League and winner of the DFB Pokal. Our most successful season yet. In season 5 we'll have a decent budget, 77 million. RB Leipzig have got 2 great right backs in their 80s, and so I've gone on and stolen one of them because Coyote has still not reached the 80s. I've gone in for Arnau Martinez, a 25-year-old, 84 rated player, 55 million actually. Actually still sold Denis Hussein Bazic to Sunderland for 9.2 million, Malek Elmala to Hibernian for 1.1, Hibernian actually in Scotland, and Rasmus Carstensen to Mallorca for a big 17 million, one too many right backs we still had. As a 2nd and final signing of season 5, I've gone in for a backup cam to back up Kendry Paez, a guy from the Spanish leagues, Mario Soriano coming in from Deportivo for 33 million. I do believe we've done really well. Arnau Martinez, 25.84, coming in, along with, of course, where is he? Soriano, 26.81. Now the bench is looking like something with Coyote going in there as well. I mean, the striker could be a little bit better on the bench. The centre-backs are still very good. One is very young and still already very good. Left-back Finkgrafer from the OG setup is also doing great. Not forgetting, of course, the hero of this side, Urbik, the goalkeeper, 24, 18. We are still 7 points below Bayern Munich. I don't know what to do to catch up to them. But we are on 38 points, they are in 45 points. We are in a battle for Champions League football. And we've done fantastic work in the Champions League. 8 wins, 0 draws, 0 losses, 24 points, first place, 2 points ahead of Barcelona. Now then, in the round of 16 we face AS Monaco, first away from home. And it's a 1-0 win, Thielmann with the only goal of the game in the 83rd minute, giving us the edge. It is second leg time, we are at home, 1-0 up from the first, and we do progress with a 3-1 win on aggregate, 2-1 on the night, again braced by Burkhardt. In the quarter-final draw didn't really like us, because we've drawn with PSG, first at the Parc des Princes, away from home, and we win 2-0, Ruiz and Burkhardt give us the win. That is an upset. Over the line against PSG at home, it's a 2-2 draw, which is enough. Miley and Gavi score for them, but Arnau Martinez and Kendry Paez for us. 4-2 win on the night, and we move to the semis. Well, in the semis it's an all-German affair between Köln and Bayern Munich. The league champions get upset in Köln, 2-1 they lose. Thielmann and Ruiz give us 2-goal advantage, Pavlovic shortens the gap, but we still prevail at home. Keep our cool away in Munich in the second leg, yes we do. Ruiz with the all-important equalizer in the 69th minute, nice as well. Musiala gave them the lead, but that was not enough. We prevail and go to the Champions League final. Final of the Champions League we face the big Catalonian superstars of Barcelona. Somehow, some way we have done it. We've won the Bundesliga, 2 points ahead of Bayern, 3 ahead of Leipzig in a crazy title race. 23 wins, 6 draws, 5 losses. We also won the Super Cup at the beginning of the season against Bayern. And even the DFB Pokal over the same Bayern Munich. We've absolutely destroyed them in the second part of the season. An all-English Europa League final goes to Chelsea over Liverpool. And the Conference League goes to Roma over Strasbourg. However, now it is time for Köln against Barcelona at the biggest stage there is in club football. Champions League final at Old Trafford. Here is Kendry Paez. Look at his close control. He's crazy. I mean, just look at him. Already a great pass into Burkhardt, who could make it 1-0, and he does. That is how crazy this Köln team is. It is legendary, guys. And probably Barcelona will find an answer, but this is a crazy start. Kendry Paez is out of this world control, out of this world pass into Burkhardt, who just taps it home, fires it home. Eric Martel, one of the OGs, finds Thielmann. Now Thielmann, another OG, into Martinez. Martinez dinks it into Burkhardt, nearly gets a second. Here's Thielmann. Going inside, going outside again. Playing with Madsen, Ian Madsen. He's absolutely tricked him here. Thielmann still from a tight angle. Great, insane tackle here at the start of the half. This is Kendry Paez. Our superstar could have made it 2-0. And here come Barcelona down the other end. Pedri, what a brilliant ball. That was an insane pass. An insane pass by Pedri into Vitor Roque, who makes it 1-1. Florentino, he's mastering the midfield. Now a great ball into Burkhardt, who could back his brace. He doesn't. Now careful, here goes Vitor Roque, but a great last-ditch tackle by Gabbia. Here now Paez, with his close control again. Still Paez going all the way himself, tricking Bremer and making it 2-1. In the one-on-one against the keeper, he did not know any mercy. He makes it 2-1. Reveal Sombrero is out of his town, out of his seat, and looks at Kendry Paez, absolutely tricking the defense. Barcelona, of course, want to react quickly. This is Vitor Roque going to make it 2-2, and he does. It's 2-2 in the 72nd minute. Once again, Vitor Roque. Ruiz does well against Koundé. Still Ruiz going inside, looking for options. A lot of Barcelona players still in there. But Kendry Paez has broken through and makes it 3-2. This Kendry Paez guy could be the greatest player I've ever used in FC history. It is 3-2 to FC Köln. In the 82nd minute, in the dying stages, just look at this dribbling. No one attacks him, granted, but just the way he goes through there, smooth as hell, and makes it 3-2. Barcelona once again still not happy with this, of course. And now we could go on the counter. This is Burkhardt into Paez. Once again we look for Burkhardt, who gets a perfect ball and makes it 4-2. That is game over, ladies and gentlemen. Burkhardt with a brace, Paez with a brace. Thank you. Goodbye, good night. Great celebrations here. Of course, there were always going to be those phenomenal celebrations because Köln are about to write history, make it a treble, an incredible season. And look at this pass by Florentino, I think it was. I do want to make a few changes, bringing on Coyote at right back now that the game is over. Christensen at CDM, even Soriano at, of course, Cam. But yeah, Gabia stays in as the captain. Hubers gets a run out, one of the other OGs. Urbic, by the way, up to a 91 at the age of 25. Barcelona still trying to respond. This is Pablo Torre looking for the ball, but we defend that perfectly well. Could go on another counter of ourselves. This is Burkhardt again, doesn't get through, doesn't matter though, as we've absolutely smashed Barcelona in that Champions League final, which is now in closing stages. It is closed actually. The game is done and dusted. We have won 4-2 in the final. The animation is a bit wrong because Vitor Roque didn't score 4 goals. He scored 2, whilst we scored 4. We've done it. Rebuild FC Köln in a fantastic fashion. I mean, never would have expected it to happen this quickly. We were in the knockout stages last season, and within 5 seasons, we have done it. We have smashed it. Absolutely beautiful, guys. But lads, if you enjoyed the video, as always, please consider dropping a like on the video, subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. I will see you again in a couple of days, because now we are going to see Gabia lifting the UEFA Champions League trophy. I'm going to say goodbye until next time. It's been Sombrero. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm out.